Hey, believe it or not, there are actually 3 things in your composition for your landscape photography that's holding your photos back from pro level photos. In this video, I'm going to be sharing exactly what those are. Hey, what's up guys? My name is David Johnson. Welcome to the Landscape Photography University channel, where we help you improve your photography and take photos that you're actually excited about. Now, when it comes to composition, there's a lot of miscommunication that happens, and composition is actually pretty simple if you just break it down into little sections of the photo. Is it okay with you, real quick, if I share a actual photo that I took in the field and I'm actually going to critique it myself? I'm going to tear this photo to pieces to show you exactly what you need to do to create pro level photos and compositions on your own when you're in the field. Now, real quick before we get to that video, if you've ever struggled with composition, and I know you're out there because I struggled with it too, I found a step-by-step process that I put into something called Landscape Photography University. If you want to become a member of Landscape Photography University and get one-on-one critiques and courses that are going to help you cure your composition problems forever, then sign up for a membership below. I actually have that on sale just for people watching this video. $171 off for the entire year. You can get that deal down below in the video description. All right, let's get to that video.
So this also gives you a strong indication of not only leading lines, but shapes, direction of flow, and those are the 3 strongest things here. This also has the golden mean of it. So I can go ahead, I'll just go ahead and draw that golden mean in here. And you can really follow the path of the golden mean that I was trying to create there. And it really, a lot of times, if you're using the golden mean, many times, it's going to be a great opportunity for you to see direction of flow and how the eye will look at an image, because it'll follow that path. It'll follow that swirl as it goes through. Now, your job is to provide an area where they can circle back to the beginning of that. I'll get to that in just a second when we talk about the flow that we're going to use here, but that's kind of what I was thinking when I was framing this up. So let me just grab the purple here, and shapes. There are insane amount of triangles in the foreground, insane. And that's why I took this photo and what drew me to it. Here's a triangle. Let's see, here's a smaller triangle right there. Then you have this big meaty triangle right here. Then you have this really narrow triangle right here. And all of these are pointing up in the direction of the waterfall. So I'm trying to fit as many triangles in here. Even this algae rock right here is a triangle. All of these are pointing directly to that waterfall. And this is, elevation of water, this, 6 inches higher or 3 to 4 inches higher, and none of this will be here. Water levels 3 to 4 inches lower, and you're going to have too much on the bottom of these triangles to make them obvious. So the water level has to be right here. I've gone back to this waterfall several times trying to create another image of this. It's never the same. So when you see this stuff in nature, you should probably photograph it, because nature is always changing, always adjusting, and the same with landscapes. So let's look at direction of flow, and I'm just going to use blue again, since the golden mean we can really use as kind of like a flow boundary. You start, honestly, with the waterfall. Like, that's where your eye goes first. And then you kind of come down here next to those rocks. So I'll just do a 1. The rocks down here are kind of like your 2, where you want to be. And then where do you go here? You have this negative space, but look, there's enough outflow boundary for you to kind of come back up here and explore the waterfall again. So this is my 3 that I used right there. And what I tried to do here was create enough outflow space for you to continue to explore. So edge patrol here wasn't necessarily in the sides of the frame, but instead in the negative space of the water to help you have space and cohesive flow to get back up to that waterfall and that number one, so you can just keep going in circles and circles and circles around this waterfall to help you get back to that point. So that's the ultimate goal. Now up here, like, yeah, it's some cool foliage, but if I were to, let's say, move my perspective more to the left and get more of an angle on the front of this waterfall, this may be a little bit more cohesive because you would remove a lot of those trees out. And this is why I've been back to this waterfall several times to try to correct this. There's too much negative space, in my opinion, that is coming in on the left side. Now, I was more concerned with the overhang of these rhododendron bushes at the top to really think about this over to the left too much. But what I'm trying to do here is look at this and say, how can I make it better next time I get these right conditions? I can move over, maybe shoot from this very far left rock right here, like stand right on this rock right here and shoot in this direction, would remove all this up here and give me more tree foliage in the background. So man, we tore that photo up. That's chaos in a drawing.
So now you can see what it takes to create your best compositions. Again, if this rang true for you and you learned something here, join Landscape Photography University right now with that deal for $171 off the entire year, only for people watching this video. And hey, keep watching too. If something triggered your curiosity, here are more videos that are going to help out your photography too.